Hello, good morning. This is Deirdre Hade. Thank you for joining me on my Facebook Live every Thursday morning. And today I'm excited. I have another wonderful friend.
Good morning.
Cate Montana, who is a wonderful spiritual leader, wrote the ebook and
The E-word.
The E-word. The ebook.
A lot of people say the ebook.
Like, what does E really mean? What does E stand for? Okay, no, this is a spiritual morning, but we are going to be talking about the rapture of the mystical. So
We are.
that, we can merge the two. Anyway, she's going to join me. She's here. She's working with me. I'm writing my next book, and she's wonderful at kind of having a partner, soul pod to birth this
Soul
book.
pod, absolutely.
Yeah, it's all about the soul pod, right?
Oh my God,
and you just moved to Hawaii.
I just moved to Hawaii. Yeah. Speaking of soul
pods, exactly.
Yeah.
What's that like?
It's extraordinary, and the sea life. I'm really realizing how deeply connected to the sea I always have been, and that's why I moved there.
Well, and that
island called.
That's the mystical, right?
Indeed, it is
the mystical rapture. So love no matter what. That's what our discussion is this week. She laughs.
I do. I've been contemplating this ever since we talked about doing this show this morning together.
Okay. and you ended up laughing.
Well, it's an interesting topic. I had to really examine how do I and how can I and how could I love no matter what. Well, I told you earlier, the best I could come up with is the best I can do is probably compassion.
Which I said, well, that's it. That's loving no matter what. Okay. All right, Cate. So yeah, these I think sometimes I think these concepts are like, oh no, I don't want to have to think about that. Mm-hmm. But really the exciting thing is that when we contemplate something like love no matter what, it takes us into a deeper connection with each other. Even if you can't love no matter what. I don't love no matter what minute by minute, but I contemplate what would that look like, and then on a lucky day I might actually do it. But I contemplate it, and that's working with that silent watcher of just that neutral place of, okay, I've set an intention, love no matter what, and did that happen here? Oh, it didn't. Oh, well, let me try it another way. And what I found is so exciting is that then by the end of the day, I'm actually more connected to my heart, my soul, my body. I feel more present with people just by contemplating that idea.
Right.
Well, what was your experience?
Exactly that. It's a way of becoming mindful. It's a way of not going on automatic pilot and find yourself chuntering over the latest political fiasco or what your ex-husband did or whatever. And it's just like, it's this constant reminder, and it's beautiful in that. And the trick is not to go into, if I didn't love no matter what, or if I didn't live up to my expectation of what I'm holding here as an ideal, not to beat myself up about it,
right?
But to realize, just like what you said, this is a tool of being mindful.
Exactly. And the thing is that we have to love ourselves no matter what.
Starting number one.
And if we don't do that, then it's more difficult to love someone else. The outer is the inner is the outer. Everything is a mirror for us, is showing us something that's we want to see or maybe don't want to see. But when we consciously say, I'm going to allow my outer actions to deeply affect my inner actions, I'm going to allow my inner actions to affect my outer actions, to be conscious of that. that's when we create the connection. That's when we move into oneness and the ending of separation. And that it brings me to the other topic I'm going to share this morning from the Kabbalah, and that is the understanding of descending and ascending light. What does that mean? What is the darkness? And the darkness is where the rapture is, the mystery. So I want to just kind of give everyone a simple, like Reader's Digest, easy digestible teaching that comes from the lineage of the Kabbalah. And that is that every small act of greatness that creates universal resilience, that's my understanding. The Kabbalah explains this, that it works because every loving act, every bit of service,
no matter how small,
every time we overcome negativity and negative reaction and do the opposite, create something good for someone, we are actually lifting out of this world the darkness or the ignorance. We are lifting the light. We are carrying the light to heaven, and heaven being understood as the place and time, the potential of our family in harmony and union together. So we are actually knitting the fabric of consciousness back together.
Heaven being here on earth right now.
Exactly, right here, right now. And in this understanding of everything being in the whole, no matter what it is, if anybody sees it or even knows it, you are giving a service to all of humanity.
Absolutely. When you refrain from having that ugly thought or gossiping about somebody or what, no matter, as you say, no matter how large or how small that gift, since we are all one, we are connected indelibly in the quantum field.
That's right.
Then we have uplifted the whole. We have given our friends, our neighbors, the entire world that little keyhole opening to do the same thing themselves and lifted the frequency of the whole.
That's exactly right. And there's another Kabbalistic saying this is, if we didn't have these billions of small acts of goodness, that the entire world would sink into darkness.
Wow.
That what lifts us, what keeps us buoyant here are our acts of kindness, of goodness, of service. It's that's the real meaning of in the Hebrew word, the mitzvah, to do a mitzvah.
Isn't that interesting? Because I know I spent so much time on the spiritual path, going into the cave, isolating myself, thinking that to get to God, that I had to be isolated and always in this meditative state. And this is kind of like, well, that's wonderful. And get out there. The work is in the world. There's no separation between as above, so below. So,
absolutely.
And this work in the world is like, wow, it's not about isolating myself. It's the true test is walking and talking it.
Right.
Moses.
Can you do it out on the street?
Can you do it?
That oneness thing. That's so true, Cate. And I also say that, again, going back with this theme of ascending and descending, or of positive, negative, action and non-action. It's the duality that we live here. But we are always in the dance, in the lila of creation. And a dance happens, or art happens, whatever there's opposing forces. That tension is what creates art, music, dance. And without that tension, it's not as exciting.
Well, it wouldn't exist.
Yeah, it didn't. Like, how do you?
Wow.
How can you make purple, the color purple, if you don't have red and blue? You can't do it.
Right.
So the transformation is taking these the opposites we see in the world today. Is we see many opposites, and difficulties, facing things we thought, oh, we'll never face this, and things that are very upsetting. The question is, can we take this negativity and through our mystical self, through our sacred alchemy, can we actually work with this energy, with the opposite energy of light, to create a magical tension and intention,
and realize that
Yeah.
everything is an ingredient,
right,
for that making, for that creation.
Right.
Everything is part of the dance, and to say, well, I can't dance with that, is like, wow, that's energy. That's a gift. That's like in Aikido,
Right.
is like the blow that you are struck. It's a gift. Take it. Use the energy.
Exactly.
It's all life force that we can use to create.
Exactly. It's all life force. So I want to just pose a question, or maybe even a challenge for all of us who see ourselves as light workers or seekers, or people that are here because we really want to make this world better. What if we said, we're going to take the negativity and work with it to create something new, some kind of piece of music, some dance. And then how do we find the energy to collect, to love no matter what?
Because it does take energy.
It takes energy to be able to love no matter what. Well, this is where we go into our mini cave, and I wanted to get back to what you said. Sometimes it's important to pull away from life, spend time in quiet and contemplation. And then it's also important to go back out. And in today's world, all of us who want to stay in the cave, me included, we're being propelled to go back out. The world needs our service, and we need each other, and we need to know that we're all here together, working to hold the light of consciousness. So how do we connect? How do we get the strength to love no matter what? The first thing is to have a practice of being able to bring energy into your body. So what I mean by that is an energy practice, a meditation that includes the conscious connection to divine source. Right. There are many, many brilliant teachers and methods for this in Tai Chi, Qigong, and then yoga. There's many, many wonderful, incredible methods for connecting into receiving energy from source.
Especially sitting out in nature.
And sitting out in nature.
Simply that.
So I'm so grateful, have studied, have learned, have worked with so many incredible teachers of energy. But my system, the system I work with, it was given to me, the system of radiance, is based on the understanding of divine light and a method to channel the divine light within us. And this is through the Tree of Life. So if anybody doesn't have, do my Tree of Life meditation,
it's
Radiance.
Awesome. It's amazing.
You did it?
I have had such a shift since I've been introduced to the Tree of Life and this meditation. It is awesome because it puts us right where we are, hooked up. We already are hooked up.
It opens the gates
to realizing
into the divine source, because the Tree of Life also is the complete chakra system. And this the system is really a strategy to be able to open the gates to the universal life force and regenerate one's own body. And that is what that does. You can also get a 5-minute regenerative energy meditation on my website. And of course, in Kripalu, we're going to be spending hours in the regenerative energy to restore our body, mind, and spirit to health. Because the message I got is that we're all out there working and we're getting tired. So we need to come together, not even so much to learn. We need to come together so that we can regenerate ourselves and allow the spirit to heal ourselves and give us a resilience and strength.
Wherever two or more are gathered.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly right. So that's a little bit of how I recommend you find love no matter what. I'd like to just, okay, why don't we're going to close with a Radiance Journey to activate and connect with the mystical rapture of all that is, the light. How does that sound?
Sounds delicious.
Okay, well, just, all right, great. So I'm going to have everyone just take a moment. And this will be short, just a few minutes. And gently watch our breath. And as you watch your breath, become aware of the silent watcher. You may even be able to begin to feel this presence, which is a beautiful, deep purple cloak, like a cloak of descending down over you, the silent watcher, the great ascended master that is ancient since the beginning of time, with a depth of wise vision. Just call in the silent watcher. We see ourselves in this deep purple cloak, the most beautiful purple light. And as we gently watch our fate, watch our breath, we see now that within this purple cloak, we are now standing in an amethyst cave of light. This is the world, the universe, the temple of purple light, the healing and transforming light, the violet transforming flame. And here in this amethyst cave is in the center a brilliant flame of the most intoxicating purple light. And you now simply step into this flame. This flame is a living angelic presence of yourself as a transformer of energy. And as you stand in this flame is wrapping around you, wrapping up through you, filling every organ and cell, filling your face, your brain, your hands, dancing through this brilliant purple flame. And as this purple flame dances through you effortlessly, this flame opens every cell, every little place of consciousness that holds a negative thought, a negative feeling that doesn't serve you. And we're going to use this negative energy to propel our intention, to propel and activate and actualize our affirmation, intention, our core value. As we see now deep in our belly here, a golden orb forming. And this beautiful golden orb is the seed of your consciousness. What is the powerful alchemy of sacred light and sacred dark? And now imagine that you're just dropping into this golden orb, resting here, and you just sit in this golden light. And now you feel this golden light all around you, like an egg, a cocoon. And this golden shimmering light is filling your body, healing your body, healing your mind, your emotions, healing your pain body, filling you with this light of the divine presence, the feminine, nurturing, the divine mother, the divine sister, the divine goddess. Yud He Vav He. Harmony, balance. And now allow this golden light just to fill every cell. There's nothing to do, nowhere to go. Just simply be and allow yourself to be restored, renewed, and regenerated and healed in this golden light, giving you energy. Giving you divine thought, allowing your heart to open, because we are in the mystical rapture of divine love. Let's just breathe here for a few moments. Now let us anchor our feet into the ground and kind of rub our hands together. Take a deep breath. Open our eyes and come back. Just be aware of the feeling, like in your body, that kind of, the little shimmering. How is that? What was your feeling? Yum, yum. Yum, yum. I love that. Yum, yum. That's exactly right. It's yum, yum. This is we're going to call this the yum, yum practice.
That's a good name for it.
It is. I'm a teacher of yum, yum.
Who wouldn't want that?
I do. That's what I'm all about, yum, yum. So, yeah, so that resonance that you're experiencing is the radiance of your being, the soul, and it is how we feel when our bodies and our cells and our consciousness, our soul is being renewed and redeemed and filled with light. Because the soul, our light that brings us this animation, this gift of life, actually has to be filled with light in order to stay strong, and so that our life force stays strong. And
in its natural home.
Its natural home is it's a frequency of rapture. When you're in rapture, you know that your soul is happy because, I'm home, because this is what home feels like.
And all things are possible.
And all things are possible. That's exactly right. And from that, love is possible. All things are possible. Healing is possible. And global transformation is possible.
Inevitable,
inevitable. So, all right. Well, thank you all for being here. And thank you, Cate, for joining me. This was so fun to have you here.
Invited me.
Coming in from Hawaii. And love you. Namaste. Shalom. We'll see you soon. Okay. Bye.
Bye.